All right, I'm finishing up my 4 rows of knitting. And when you knit in the round, you get the knitted side here and an automatic purl on the inside. So the next decision we have as I finish up this row and I come around to my stitch marker, which I pass over, is how big do I want the cuff of my hat to be? See how it's rolling over? This is what it does on the mannequin. You can see right there that that bottom rung is just rolled really tight, and that's what happens when you knit every row. So now we're going to use the second stitch that we learned in our beginner projects, which is purling. So we're going to start purling now. And this is where you have to really think about it. If you look at that mannequin, you'll see that the purl rows are the ones that stick out from the hat, and the knitted rows are the ones that cling back. So now you have to decide how wide you want those to be. So as I purl around this row, you can do 4 or 6, or you can make them 2 and 2. So think about that. It's kind of like looking at stripes. How wide do you want them to be? And that's how you design this pattern for your hat. Now, I've done this a couple times now, and I like the rim to be about 6 rows of knitting. And then after that, I alternate the rows in 4 of purling and 4 of knitting. All right, we're going to finish off with the next section with purls. So we're purling our rounds. And we've decided that we're going to do about 4 or 5 inches up to the crown. So what we're going to do 4 purl rows, and then we're going to do 4 knitted rows. So put that in your journal so you can do it again next time, because everybody's going to love this hat and they'll want it. You know, the nice thing about these needles is you can hold them way back here and relax your hands. Do I need to? Okay. We're going to continue to knit around, and when you get to the yellow marker, which is the yellow marker I'm using today, you'll know that your end of the first round is done and you're starting the second round. So you can mark that in your journal. Make 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers and mark them off as you finish off your rounds. Coming around, but not as fast as I'd like to. Just keep working at it, slow and easy. Here they are. We've finished our rows. Did you write it down in your book? And you notice it looks like our sample over here. Just decide how many rows you need to make it the depth you need for your head. And now we're going to do the decrease. Make the top.